Back in May, Ruin attended its first convention over at Impact Indie Games in Bristol, and our game had nothing in it. When coming up with the concepts of Ruin, my goal was to form a development team and start going into the expo inside of the indie games community. Being able to show off an upcoming game project was one of my main goals this year, and we did it. But what happened along the way was insane. We were creating this game prototype for both a final year uni project and a personal one to develop further after study. Near this time, applications for Impact Indie Games was open, and I decided to apply Ruin's current demo into it, which at the time, the only thing that was in there was a character switching mechanic and a couple of assets. No level design, no main character, no music or sound effects, just an Unreal Engine template and a dream. I wasn't expecting much when it came to applying, since I knew there would be so many more polished indie titles out there that would have such an amazing opportunity to promote. A couple of months went by and I had a Discord notification about Impact. We want to see a video of your game. Oh, there's still nothing in it because I've been procrastinating so much. I kind of spent the last year of uni just frolicking around, going traveling, and not really working on the game, which is so backwards because it's the final year. We gotta lock in. So I quickly pieced together some new assets that had been added and I sent the video to Lindy. When I tell you, what I sent was a bare bones gameplay, and I thought to myself, there's no way we're getting in. Even if we did, we would have to lock in to get a playable and visually appealing prototype down. A month now goes by, we're slightly working on the game here and there, an email comes down and oh my god, we're in. We had a month maximum to get this game up to a playable standard as well as submit it to our coursework. We were ready. As soon as we knew, we locked in. Within that month, we created our indie studio prototype, set up our team and its roles, and started to create separate social medias for marketing and began reproduction on Ruin ready for May. I cannot thank the team behind Ruin enough for absolutely carrying with the art direction and the code leading up to this. It was amazing to be able to promote that our little prototype will be even attending its first convention so soon into development. We tried our absolute best to make the game seem interesting enough to keep players hooked for such a short time, just enough for them to be curious about our future plans with it. The night before the convention, Liam and I decided to attempt to implement the main character's new parkour system into the game before the expo, and oh my god, did the tables turn. I just used Unreal Engine's template, and then when Liam later joined, he made a whole parkour system from scratch using C++, and we decided the day before the convention, tonight was the night to re-implement the new parkour system. What could go wrong? Ruin's main character was using Unreal Engine's third-person template, and all of the inputs for our movement were through Blueprint. So we thought it'd be easy, right? Just put Liam's code on the GitHub, push the GitHub, and we have it. We'll just switch over some inputs and jobs are good un. Wrong. Something went wrong between the push with GitHub and my PC files, and it almost costed the whole game. The new parkour system went on the current build, but yet every other input from the mechanics had broke. No movement, no quests, no interaction, nothing. We spent hours trying to figure it out, and later resorted to retrieving a backup of the game just hours before we had to wake up before the con. Stressful night of our life. Luckily, we've now restarted the project from scratch, so our issue with that has been fixed. I had a parkour map ready on the go, but since the plans fell through, I decided just to do some environmental narrative design instead. It's now the morning of the convention, and I'm on 2 hours sleep with a backup copy of Ruin in my bag, ready to go with our stuff. The rest of the Pocket Light team were also helping the whole day, with setting up the booth, interacting with people, and helping promote our prototype. I arrived at the convention first with my monitor and my table decoration stuff 20 minutes early, and sat down with the other explorers to wait for a quick meeting before setting up. While waiting for the hours, I placed my monitor on a bench and started to unpack the rest of my stuff. Mid-conversation about pre-convention rules, my monitor decided to fall face flat out of nowhere on this bench, and it made such a loud slam. For context, I've had this monitor for years, and I've travelled with it to Cardiff and back, I've travelled with it around Bristol. Like, Miss Girl is experienced with being thrown around for packaging purposes. So, you know, I see this monitor face down and I thought to myself, oh, she'll be fine. I've had her for years, you know? I raised the monitor up and she had smashed in the top right corner and was showing signs of heavy damage even with it being off. There was like a leak in the corner, right? Oh, bad, so bad. I thought this will be fine, right? I'm sure the screen might just be subtle, you know, when you scratch the screen, but the actual screen's not damaged, it's just the glass bit. I was wrong again. We set up the table, I turned the monitor on, and oh my god, she was cooked. This was her final day. That was our only monitor too. But then the absolute legends over at Nuclear Candy ran to our office to lend me one of their monitors. Yes! You guys are lifesavers for that. The convention itself was such an amazing experience. The place was so busy all day and we spoke to so many cool people about what they do, what our game was about, our future goals, and so much more. We also got to play some indie titles too, and I was able to join a panel to talk a bit about the industry and our thoughts on indie games. It was so scary to do, but looking back on it, I actually had the time of my life. Safe to say, Ruin was such a huge success at this convention, and it had motivated us to go further into development and take her more places. We will continue to promote Ruin, as well as our upcoming studio, Pocket Light. Cannot wait to show you more things we have in store over the next couple of years. Just you wait. But yes, this is just a really quick video of a debrief on how the convention was, our first time. It was insane. It's nice to see that so many people were interested about the concept of this game and where we're gonna go with it. We had so many cool people from the industry giving us advice as well. Thank you all so much who did play the game. We have all of your feedback written down and we are going through it to improve our game and its experience. So yes, cannot wait to be showing a more polished prototype. Thank you, Lindy, for seeing the potential that the game had, you know. Wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. So if anything, this is a life lesson of just apply to it anyway, because you never know what's gonna happen. Set yourself crazy deadlines. Maybe not that advice, but yeah, just apply to things. You never know what opportunities may come around.